Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut. The Mets' Dom Smith got signed by a team, believe it or not, to a contract, $2 million contract for this year coming up. Now that is good news for the player that was non-tendered by the New York Mets, and, of course, he had a job in between. That did not go nearly as well as his Mets job, so check this out. Yes, former Mets Dom Smith got signed, believe it or not, by the Washington Nationals to a one-year, $2 million contract. Now, I thought a lot of people were thinking that he was probably going to get a minor league contract. But the Nationals, who were desperate to do anything, especially since they traded Juan Soto last year, that they were going to be desperate enough to sign him. Now, Dom did not hit a home run in the major leagues in 2022. And was one of the worst Mets on the team. Now, he's been a popular figure here. Not here at the Baseball Hut. Was not a big fan of Dom Smith. But many people had so much hope in the Dom, they thought that he was going to be better than Pete Alonso. They wanted Pete to be traded, and they wanted Dom to be the first baseman here. I've seen stories saying that he just didn't get a chance here. You know, Pete was just too overwhelming. When you have a guy that's averaging 45 home runs a year to a guy that hasn't hit a home run in a year and a half, I think that's kind of going to hurt his value. Now, the Mets of course had to non-tender him, meaning that they made him a free agent. He's going to a Nationals team where really they're in the middle of being sold. They're going to give him a chance. I would assume that they're going to put him on the 40-man roster. Meaning that even if he doesn't make the team, he'll be in the minor leagues. If he was getting a contract that was a minor league contract, there was no guarantee to have a job. So he'll have a job no matter what for this season. So he'll be on the Nationals, and I guess I would assume that he'd be I think they probably hope that he'll make the team. Now, I would point out as well with Dom Smith, he does not play well with the pressure here. He didn't play well here in the pressure when he came up here. He had a good half in 2019, but was injured. In 2020, when there was nobody in the ballpark, he played really well for 2 months. And he got some MVP votes. And as you know, he did the whole thing with the kneeling. We're not going to get into that, but he is a guy that the media loves because he's a nice kid, plus this whole political thing. But as a person that is invested in the New York Mets like I am, and I know you are, we want to see good players playing for the Mets, and he's not a good player right now. He needs to. It's good that he's going to a place that is out of it. That way he can get his value back up. And I would think that if he plays well, and with this very not crazy contract, he will be traded, I would think. It's a one-year deal, and he's taken less money than what he made last year. Last year, he made $3.5 million for the Mets. And he's now making $2 million, which is a really unbelievable that he take much, much less. But when you don't play well and you're not playing really that great in the minor leagues, this is going to happen. But at least he got a major league deal. That's a surprising. Now, another first baseman's off the board. If you didn't know that, Eric Hosmer, a guy that almost was a Met last season before the season started, he signed a deal with the Cubs. So basically, he's a pretty good comp for Don, to be honest with you. Not a lot of power. Not a high WAR guy. You know, very, very similar. And there were rumors that the Cubs wanted Dom as well. Well, we wish Dom well. Thank God he didn't take that job as a parking attendant. It didn't go well. You saw earlier in this video that did not go well. With his little tryout for them. So, but anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to Baseball Hut. Thank you, and I'll see you later.